So PLAN, Progressive Leadership Alliance in Nevada, was founded in 1994 by local activists in Reno who saw a need for all of the groups on the left, be it labor, immigrant groups, women's groups, Black-led groups, to be in coalition with each other, because regardless of who was the governor, if the legislature was red or blue, it was corporations who always won, or we call them Nevada Inc. I just know there are so many Nevadans that no one ever asked them, what do you talk about at your kitchen table? What keeps you up at night? And those are the people that we want to keep in our persuasion universe, because those are the voters that we can convert. And again, they will be the margin of victory. I think it's the best strategy to go after newer voters or high potential voters, or low propensity voters, because we're the margin of victory. We're often overlooked, but in states where Biden won Nevada, I think by maybe 30,000 votes, like 3%. It's those voters who are the margin of victory for people like Joe Biden. They are our voters, but they never get spoken to. In Nevada, over the last 2 decades or so, our electorate now matches our demographics, and that does not make some people happy, especially Republicans. And so they are just waiting for the opportunity to take away some of these options we have to ensure that as many eligible voters as possible can participate. And we're not going to stand for that. We are going to stand up to the Republican Party and their efforts to suppress the votes of Black folks, Indigenous people, new Americans, the growing Asian population in Nevada, because we all belong here. This is our state too. I would rather invest in a young person trying to get into politics by being an organizer than a bunch of mail that's going to get tossed in the trash. And so it makes me so happy when I see people who were a canvasser maybe a cycle ago, and now they're the finance assistant on someone's campaign, or they were our comms fellow, and now they're working for CCM's comms department. We want people to come to Plan Action and fall in love with organizing, gain skills, be able to make a wage, have some health care, so they're not worried about that, have paid time off. But yes, all of that takes money, and it takes support from donors to get us there. A lot of these victories happen on the backs of community organizations like Plan Action, who organize year round. We've created a base of people who are hungry for folks like Catherine Cortez Masto, who will hold big oil accountable. We have a base of people who want to vote for people like Susie Lee, who is fighting to ensure that our kids have good schools to go to and affordable childcare. And that only happens when you invest in organizations who are here 24/7. We have great candidates, but candidates come and go. The community is always here. And that is who needs the investment, that who needs the support to actually carry these folks to victory.